Welcome to this training session on the principles of internal controls, a vital area for small business owners, BAS agents, and financial compliance professionals alike. Today, we will dive into a practical case study based on the experiences of HomeStyle Living, a homewares retail store facing challenges due to weak internal controls. Throughout this session, we will examine the importance of structured processes in cash disbursements, invoicing, and document security, and learn how to implement effective measures that reduce risk and ensure financial integrity. Let's begin our journey by setting the stage. Imagine a bustling small business, striving to meet customer needs, but grappling with challenges that slowly undermine its financial reliability. HomeStyle Living, much like many small businesses, had no formal procedures in place. Cash was disbursed without proper authorization. Invoices were handwritten, leading to errors, and critical financial documents were stored insecurely. These oversights not only exposed the business to risks like fraud and mismanagement, but also impacted its compliance with financial reporting standards. Enter Sophie, a dedicated BAS agent from LedgerWise Consultancy, who was called upon to assess and resolve these issues. Sophie's role was to identify the weak points in the internal control system and to recommend a series of practical solutions that could be readily implemented. Her step-by-step approach forms the backbone of today's session. To address the cash disbursement issues at HomeStyle Living, Sophie first focused on authorization protocols. In any well-managed business, each cash payment should require managerial approval. By instituting a policy where every cash disbursement is subject to approval and where larger amounts necessitate dual oversight, Sophie advocated for a system of checks and balances. This isn't just about enforcing rules, it's about creating an audit trail that holds people accountable and prevents unauthorized use of funds. Next came the introduction of standardized request and reimbursement forms. Before Sophie's intervention, employees at HomeStyle Living could request cash without any formal documentation. This lack of structure made it difficult to track expenses and led to frequent discrepancies. By implementing forms that require a detailed description, the purpose of the expenditure, the amount requested, and supporting receipts, Sophie ensured that every petty cash transaction was backed by documentation. Alongside these reforms, petty cash reconciliation was identified as a critical step. Sophie recommended assigning a dedicated custodian for the petty cash fund. The goal here was simple, yet effective, to ensure that the actual cash on hand matches the recorded balances. Weekly checks allow any discrepancies to be spotted early, reducing the chance of sustained errors or potential fraud. This consistent monitoring is key to maintaining financial discipline and ensuring that the business avoids surprises during audits. While addressing cash disbursement issues, Sophie also scrutinized the handling of sales invoicing. At HomeStyle Living, sales operations relied on handwritten invoices, a method prone to human error. Duplicate entries, missing details, or miscalculations can significantly impact the accuracy of BAS lodgements and overall financial reporting. Sophie's solution was to transition from manual invoicing to a cloud-based invoicing software system. Platforms such as Xero, MyOB, or QuickBooks offer automation that generates unique invoice numbers, integrates seamlessly with BAS submissions, and minimizes the possibility of errors. Automation introduces a level of precision and consistency that manual processes simply cannot match. It brings an added layer of validation checks. Automated systems can detect duplicate invoices or notice when required data is missing before finalizing any records. The shift to invoicing software is further bolstered by training staff on correct data entry procedures. When employees understand the system and the importance of entering accurate, complete information, the likelihood of mistakes diminishes. Furthermore, the use of audit logs, where all changes and entries are recorded, ensures that each adjustment can be traced back to its source. This creates a secure environment for financial reporting, enhances accountability, and provides a reliable history of all invoicing activities. Moving beyond invoicing and cash disbursement, document security emerged as another area in need of immediate attention. In the case of HomeStyle Living, important financial documents were stored in an unlocked drawer, a glaring security risk. Sophie's recommendation was to place all financial documents, such as checks, vouchers, and cash records, in a locked storage cabinet with restricted access. This simple yet effective measure safeguards sensitive information against unauthorized access. In addition to physical security, maintaining detailed access logs helps to monitor who accesses these documents and when. Combining physical security with digital tracking creates a formidable barrier against fraud and mismanagement. Another crucial internal control that Sophie emphasized was verification of checks. Check validation is a fundamental part of ensuring that payments are legitimate and accurately recorded. Without proper verification, simple errors or potential fraud could go unnoticed. Sophie's process for check validation involves several key steps. First, always check the payee's name to ensure it precisely matches the legal name of the business or vendor. Next, verify that the amount written out in words matches the numerical entry. It is equally essential to confirm bank details, including account numbers and BSB codes, to avoid misdirected funds. The signatures on checks must be checked against the list of authorized signatories. The check dates must be current, with stale or improperly dated checks being promptly rejected. This comprehensive verification process not only prevents processing errors, but also protects HomeStyle Living from potential financial losses attributable to fraudulent or erroneous check processing. In addition to check validation, card vouchers also necessitate strict controls. Fraud involving card vouchers can easily go undetected without proper scrutiny. Sophie recommends that every card voucher undergo a series of checks. Begin with ensuring that each voucher matches a legitimate transaction with an approved purchase. Look at the time and date on the voucher. Transactions occurring outside regular business hours could be a red flag. Additionally, if multiple small transactions are recorded within a short period, this might suggest attempts to bypass spending limits. Merchant details, too, must be scrutinized to confirm that the purchase is appropriate for the supplier type involved. Any discrepancies, the absence of clear descriptions, altered receipts, or inconsistencies in merchant categories should raise alarms and prompt further investigation. Integral to all of these control measures is the concept of three-way matching. This procedure is designed to ensure that what is ordered is what is received and recorded accurately. In practice, three-way matching involves comparing three documents: the purchase order, the delivery docket, and the supplier invoice. Sophie advises against relying on any single document to verify a transaction. Instead, using this method creates a system of checks that confirms all aspects of a purchase are aligned. Alongside this, maintaining detailed batch number logs and leveraging reconciliation software enhances the ability to detect and correct discrepancies automatically. When every purchase is validated through a three-step process, financial reporting becomes more accurate and transparent, which in turn supports more reliable BAS lodgements. Let's take a moment to reflect on the challenges and solutions that we have just explored. The situation at HomeStyle Living is not unique. Many small businesses struggle with similar issues: unauthorized cash disbursements, errors in invoicing, insecure document handling, and vulnerabilities in check processing. What makes this case study so compelling is that it demonstrates how practical, systematic changes can overcome these challenges. By adopting a series of internal control measures, businesses can safeguard their finances, ensure compliance, and build a culture of accountability and transparency. In summary, we began by assessing how unauthorized cash withdrawals and inadequate documentation can lead to significant financial discrepancies. Sophie showed us how implementing authorization protocols, standardized request forms, and routine reconciliations can establish a clear, reliable framework for handling cash. When it came to invoicing, automation through cloud-based platforms not only reduces the potential for human error, but also ensures consistency and facilitates easier integration with BAS reporting. Document security, whether it involves storing financial records in locked cabinetry or maintaining meticulous access logs, is essential in protecting valuable financial information from unauthorized access. As we draw this training session to a close, remember that the principles of internal controls are not just about compliance. They are about building trust, preventing fraud, and creating a sustainable business environment. The case study of HomeStyle Living, through Sophie's diligent recommendations, provides a clear roadmap for how small businesses can enhance their financial control measures. Being proactive and investing in reliable internal controls not only helps in meeting regulatory requirements, but also positions a business for long-term stability and success. Whether you are a BaaS agent tasked with advising clients or a small business owner looking to secure your financial operations, the insights provided today are designed to be both practical and actionable. Each recommendation, from enforcing dual approvals in cash disbursements to transitioning to cloud-based invoicing solutions, from securing important documents in locked storage to validating checks with precision, serves the greater purpose of reducing risk and elevating the integrity of your financial processes. Thank you for joining us in this in-depth exploration of internal control principles. Your role in ensuring proper financial oversight is crucial. With the practices discussed today, you are better equipped to guide your business or clients towards a more secure and compliant future. We encourage you to review and apply these principles and to explore our other videos that focus on best practices in financial control. Remember, excellence in financial management is built step by step, each control reinforcing the next. By doing so, you not only reduce errors and prevent fraud, you create a legacy of trust and reliability that can drive business success and instill confidence in all your financial endeavors. This concludes our training session on the principles of internal controls. We appreciate your commitment to learning and improving financial systems. Stay proactive, stay informed, and continue to prioritize strong internal controls in your professional practice. Thank you for watching, and be sure to explore our other videos on financial control best practices to further enhance your expertise.